I would have asked Manchester United to reluctantly come and kiss my ass when I got the news that they are reluctantly considering the selling of Kobbie Maino and Alejandro Garnacho. But in second thought, I'm like, no, that this might be the best move for the club. Looking at Manchester United homegrown players for over 10 years now, that's for a decade now, I've not seen any homegrown player that is very, very, very instrumental to the team. Let us forget this culture and tradition of Manchester United always being good with homemade players. But if you look at statistics, if you look at facts properly, you will see that Manchester United homegrown players stopped performing immediately Sir Alex left the club. It was during the era of Sir Alex that Manchester United came first in terms of producing homegrown players that can play very, very well. But after his departure, all the way to the moment, Manchester United homegrown players has been nothing. All the way from Popoba, we have Jesse Lingard, we have Marcus Rashford, we have Jesse Lingard, Marcus Rashford, and many of them, a host of them too. What have they done for the club? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. And then to worsen it all now, Kobbie Maino, at his age, at the age of 19, he's still a lad. He's demanding for £200,000 per week wage. Imagine, who does that? This is a red flag. This is a signal that Manchester United should get rid of him immediately. Because he's not actually playing for the club now. Even if at the end, that Manchester United succeed in keeping him in a club, it means that he's not going to give out his best for the club because his demand wasn't met, and now he's staying back because of one thing or the other. So there's no way you are going to tell me that this guy is going to give us his best for the club. So he actually needs to leave. It is a red signal. Manchester United needs more serious players now, not just anybody. Same way that they had hope on Marcus Rashford, Jesse Lingard, Scott McTominay. When all these players were rising, many Manchester United fans, in fact, Manchester United as a club, had high hopes on them. But over time, they started diminishing to the extent that many of them will end at zero. Jesse Lingard now, he has ended. And it is obvious that Marcus Rashford is doing his part too. So how can you convince me that Manchester United needs player like Kobbie Maino? I'm not doubting the fact that the guy is good. He's talented. Understand? He has lots of skill. But to the extent of him asking for 200k per week, it is way too much. It is way too much. It is a psychological issue that needs to be corrected. A lad of 19 years. And then there are better players that are not even collecting up to 200, and they are far, far better than Kobbie Maino. Legendary Luka Modric, he collects lesser. Adagule collects lesser. Pedri collects lesser. Many other players collect. Enzo Fernandez, McAllister collects lesser pay. Rodrigo collects lesser pay when you compare it to the demand of Kobbie Maino. So why is it so? All these things should be a red signal to the club that he's not ready to give out his best for the club. And so therefore, I feel that they should let go of him if that is the case. Though he's a good talent, but Manchester United should not be keeping this culture and tradition of making use of homegrown players, because homegrown players over time they will start feeling too special, and then they will become somehow like a Their work rate will start decreasing. That might be the issue for the club.